Okay, time for the best races of 2014, and Tom and I are going to pick 5 races each, and then we're going to send it over to placing judge Gino Baccola to put them in order 1 through 10.
Gino's going to put them in order for us. We're going to argue a little bit, go back and forth, and I'm going to dominate the argument. But here's a look at the 10 races we've put together. The 5 that you have, the 5 that I have, your top, the Classic, my top, the Kentucky Derby. And there you go. Haskell be at the bottom, Awesome again at the bottom of your list. Let's get over to Gino Baccola and see where he's going to place these races. Gino.
Well, TC and Simon, I'm accepting all bribes over here. Cheese pizzas, extra cheese, a little light on the sauce for me too. And another thing, don't touch my board. You can say what you want, but this is my board, okay? I make the rules over here. Let's go right now from 10 to 1. I got you a little scared right there.
I was going to jump in.
I was going to say.
It's my touchscreen.
Yeah, I know. Well, not this time at age, Simon Bray. Let's go for number 10 all the way up. We're going to start at the bottom. I'm going to make an executive decision with number 10. There are a couple races that are overlaps in here. So I think some of the overlap races, I want the better race towards the top, and we can use the overlap towards the bottom.
Boy, talking about a power trip already.
Yeah,
right off the bat.
I'm tripping. I never get this kind of power, TC, so I might as well take advantage. We're going to go right to the bottom, and we're going to go with the United Nations, because I like the Breeders' Cup Turf win a little bit better for main sequence, but I thought that was a monster win. It's got to be in the top 10. That was the start to the really good season for a possible horse of the year. So I'm going to go with the United Nations down here at number 10.
Where do you want to put the Breeders' Cup Turf? Because then we can knock both of those races out for main sequence right now and then argue for the rest of the spots.
Yeah, I think we go Breeders' Cup Turf in the top 5. I think it's one of those top 5.
Right, so for now, go 5, and then we'll see where we want to go.
We'll go 5 with the Breeders' Cup Turf. So we got both of main sequence of solid races in here.
Okay, as far as great races of 2014, I think the Ogden Phipps was deep in competition.
I agree.
I think Awesome again, a visually impressive race, not so much the competition. Let's knock those 2 out. The Ogden Phipps, I think, goes spot number 3.
So I'm going to put Awesome again down here because it was really visually impressive from Shared Belief, but it wasn't quite as strong of a group. And I really like that Ogden Phipps race. We had so many nice horses in there. That was when close catches at the top of the game. Princess of Silmar, Beholder, Belle Galante. I'm going Ogden Phipps at number 3. So now let's fill in these 8, 7, and 6, and then we'll leave kind of some of the top 3 here. At number 6, what I want to put is the Hambletonian. So there's only one harness race in here. It's kind of hard to judge the harness versus the thoroughbred races, but I think it's a race that deserves to be not necessarily on the bottom. There was a big favorite that went off stride early on in the race. I thought it was an excellent race, and the winner was Trixton. So
we'll go one Jersey race the second half. Let's put the other top half. Let's go 4 for Haskell for me.
4 for the Haskell.
Monster win from Bayern in the Haskell. Anytime you're selling me on Bayern, I'm going to be okay.
Well, Bayern won the Classic. You've got to put him above that.
It's got to be 1.
Right?
With all the 3-year-olds, it was the Derby that never happened with all of the good 3-year-olds, and there was that drama with what happened at the start of the race. I think the Classic has to be the number 1 race.
What about the Shadwell Turf Mile? Wise Dan.
Return of number 2. That was an awesome effort after everything that happened all year long. I think that was probably one of the more visually impressive races and one of Wise Dan's absolute best.
And the Derby has to supersede the Belmont.
Yeah.
It's easy. 7 and 8.
There we go.
Here we go.
Bang.
Bang. Derby. Belmont. Tonalist. Dashes the dreams of many. You never touch the board. I got some pizza coming from Tom Cassidy. It's a pretty good day for yours truly. Here are the top 10 races of 2014.